So, school. The place where during the school year, you spend half of your day learning useless knowledge that you'll probably never ever use in your entire life. But during all the years you've been in school, you're bound to get a couple of interesting stories, which is why did I say me? Which is why I'm going to be sharing some of my school stories that my brain has somehow remembered over the past couple of years. Alright, for this story, I'll take you back all the way to 5th grade. Oh boy, 5th grade was a crazy year. Why is 5th grade a crazy year, you may be asking? Well, let me hit you with some context. So my 5th grade English teacher had to do something, and she wouldn't be able to teach for the whole year. So that means that we would have to get a permanent substitute teacher that would teach us for the rest of the year. So the substitute teacher we got was this old guy that felt like he should have been teaching college instead of a bunch of 5th graders. But then after about the first quarter of the year was over, he just kind of vanished, and we never saw him since. Why did he stop teaching, you guys, you may ask? Well, it was a force that was unstoppable. It was a plague that infected the entire school. It was an entity that could not be contained. Who was this, you may ask? Who could have caused all of this destruction? Yep, the reason that he quit was because of a little 5th grader girl. For this story, we'll call her Kate. Now, Kate honestly deserves her own video for all of the things she's done. But I'll try to summarize all the things she's done in 5th grade alone. She beats up kids that get into petty arguments. She yells cuss words at teachers because, I don't know, she doesn't like them. She even pulled a fire alarm even though there wasn't a fire, which caused the entire school to evacuate out of the building and multiple fire trucks to come just because she didn't want to go to class. So yeah, she's done some pretty messed up stuff. But since that teacher left us, we had to find another one. Then comes the next teacher, which we will call Mr. Soy. Because all that I really remember about him was that he really loved soy milk. Literally, the first time we ever saw him, he was drinking soy milk. But I remember this one time, he got so angry at this one girl, which was Kate. He actually ended up having to leave the school campus just because he was so mad at her. But then after about 15 minutes, he came back into the classroom and he started teaching again like nothing happened. But then guess what? After about half the school year was over, he left too. But for this time, it was for a more reasonable reason. So then the next day after Mr. Soy left, the principal came into our classroom and said, "Sorry class, but Mr. Soy won't be teaching you guys anymore because he had a business opportunity, and he'd rather do that than teach you misbehaving dinguses." Just kidding, she didn't really say that. But Mr. Soy did actually have a business opportunity, which meant that we needed another substitute. But I swear that this is the final substitute teacher that we had. For this story, we'll call her Miss Noom. Miss Noom was an actual good teacher. Now, since we had 2 substitute teachers that stopped teaching us because we were annoying, you would think that we have learned our lesson by now to not annoy the teacher. Well, you, my friend, couldn't have been any more wrong. In fact, we were probably even more annoying than the last 2 times. For example...
Alright, class, today we will... Alright, who did that?
Yeah, that was me. And I wanted to see if the crayons melted, and they did.
I'm surprised that Miss Noom was able to teach us for the rest of the year, but 5th grade was definitely a very interesting year. Alright, this last story took place in 4th grade. During recess, my classmates would love to play a game called Infection. If you don't know what Infection is, it's pretty much just tag. The tagger has a dodgeball, and if the dodgeball hits someone, then the person that got tagged has to help the tagger tag other people. I said tag like 5 times in one sentence. But anyways, that day the teachers took our dodgeballs away, so our 4th grader brains had to think of another idea.
Alright guys, we will be playing Infection, but since the teacher took our dodgeballs away, we will have to use basketballs to throw at each other instead.
Wait, why are we using basketballs to throw at each other? I mean, isn't someone gonna get hurt?
Well, the teacher took our dodgeballs away, so what else would we use?
So I sat back, and I watched kids get pummeled by basketballs left and right. So what have we learned from today's video? Well, the main takeaway is that elementary school kids aren't that smart. Well, huge thank you for making it to the end of this video. And yes, I have not uploaded for 2 months, but I'll definitely upload more once summer break is here. And huge thank you to Noominator and JustJmations for providing their voice lines for this video. Their links to their channels will be in the description of this video. Go subscribe to them now. And yeah, I started a new Twitch because my old one got hacked, so that's great. And so be sure to go follow my new one. I'll be streaming stuff like Friday Night Funkin' and maybe live animation stuff, I don't know. So yeah, go follow my new one in the description as well. And we are at 900 subscribers. And we're getting closer and closer to 1,000 by the day. And I have a lot of things planned for once I hit 1,000 subscribers. A lot of things. So if you want me to do those things, then subscribe right now. It's for free. It's for free. Then just do it. Do it. I don't know. And I really appreciate all the fan art that's been coming in lately. I love to see everyone's different art styles, and it honestly, it just looks amazing. It's so amazing. So yeah, and if you ever want to send any fan art, my Discord and my Instagram is right there, so go check those out. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Lots of love, and I'll see you guys in the next one.